Now, let's move on to the third common misconception. Many students misunderstand Daoist cultivation this way. Since Qi is regarded as the fundamental element of the universe, and cultivation is often described as cultivating Qi, then, as long as I activate a clear sense of Qi, this must be the primordial cosmic energy. So if I keep intensifying this sensation, my Qi will become stronger and my health and spiritual practice will naturally improve, right? Well, actually, it's not so simple. There is a lot to unpack here. The initial sensation that beginners often develop are associated with the most easily perceived form of qi. In traditional Chinese medicine, this is known as Wei Qi, the defensive qi. From the Huangdi Neijing, the Yellow Emperor's inner scripture, it says, humans receive qi from grain. Grain enters the stomach and is transmitted to the lungs. The 5 visceral and the 6 bowels all receive qi. The clear part becomes ying qi, the nourishing qi, and the turbid part becomes wei qi, the defensive qi. Ying qi flows inside the meridian, wei qi flows outside. They circulate without rest, completing a full cycle in 50 intervals. In another location, it also says, Wei qi warms the muscle, nourishes the skin, fills the flesh between, and governs the opening and closing of the pores. When Wei qi is balanced, the muscles are supple and skin smooth, and the pores are well regulated. Also, from the supplementary insights into the essentials of medicine, it says, Wei qi serves to guard and protect the entire body. It prevents external evils from invading. In other words, Wei qi plays a critical role in protecting the body's upright energy, forming a defensive layer around the body against various kinds of external pathogenic and impure qi. It can often be perceived as a sensation outside the physical skin. When used properly, it indeed has some basic health benefits. In this module, we will teach one specific application, how to use Wei Qi to nourish and care for the eyes. However, when Daoist cultivation speaks of accumulating Jing, the essence, and refining Qi, it does not refer to simply building up this defensive layer, nor can the strength of your Qi sensation be used as a measure of progress. In fact, it's not hard to amplify Qi sensation. Just exert mental effort and intend strongly for long enough, and the feeling will intensify. But this kind of forceful, blind practice carries real risk. It can disturb the autonomic nervous system and lead to imbalances. If you forcefully concentrate this sensation in sensitive areas, such as the head, it may result in overstimulation of the nerves and blood vessels, producing side effects like insomnia, headache, high local blood pressure, mental agitation, and hyperactive states in early stages, and exhaustive fatigue or burnout eventually. Bai Yuchan, the famous fifth-generation master of Southern School of Elixir, said in The Song of the Heart Subtlety that the human body has only 3 treasures: essence, Jing, spirit, Shen, and Qi. This essence is not the sexual essence. It is the divine dual from the Jade Emperor's mouth. The Qi is not mere breath. It is the subtle vapor from the prime simplicity. The spirit is not just the thinking mind. It is on par with the primordial beginning. Few know that this essence, spirit, and qi are rooted before even our parents were born. They have never been separate and form one boundless whole. Thus, the kind of jing, essence, and qi that those cultivations seek to accumulate are closer to the pre-heaven state. Those with transformative and restorative power, capable of truly refining the body and spirit. They're not simply the sensory qi of day-to-day vitality, nor are they the qi in the outside environment to be absorbed blindly and stored within the body. The qi sensation that beginners can detect, what we activate earlier in this course, is part of the post-heaven qi, existing on the outermost layer of the Qi's world. But Daoist cultivation aims not to collect more of this type of Qi, but rather to return toward the undifferentiated source level Qi. Because post heaven Qi is already differentiated, it has fixed properties. Only pre heaven Qi, with its undifferentiated, infinite potential, possesses the power for profound transformation. Think of it like stem cells. They can become any kind of cell, whereas mature cells are fixed in function and form. To return toward this original state requires both the systematic theoretical understanding and the step by step cultivation process. As a well known Dao saying goes, even if you're smarter than Yan Hui and Mingzi, the most renowned students of Confucius, without a transmitted method and a true teacher, do not speculate blindly. So, what then is the point of sensing qi? What does it have to do with the Daoist cultivation? Later, we will move on to this topic and teach you an elementary method to use qi, nurture your health, and experience the basic application of qi. If you haven't joined the full course yet, you can find the registration link in the description to begin learning the methods. You've already enrolled, feel free to share your experience in this video comments below and connect with fellow learners.